DeFi is perhaps the most revolutionary financial innovation of the 21st century. However, like any great innovation, it comes with challenges, and one of the most important is scalability. Because DeFi has experienced explosive growth in users, blockchains have also had to evolve. Therefore, Layer 2 solutions were invented. In order to truly understand this situation, we first need to go over the basics. Blockchains. A blockchain is a decentralized digital ledger maintained by independent nodes. To make it simpler, imagine a subway station. Every time a person wants to enter the subway, they must first scan their tickets. If the passenger has enough balance on their subway card, they can pass. Conversely, if the card isn't scanned correctly or doesn't have enough credit, access is denied. Lastly, at the end of the day, a record of all the transactions at the station is created. Nodes act similar to the fare gates. They gather all transactions and check if they're valid. Likewise, the blockchain itself resembles that end-of-the-day record. It stores every transaction made on the network in immutable blocks linked together like a chain. New blocks can be added to the chain, but old ones cannot be modified. Layer 1 blockchains such as Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin are foundational networks responsible for underlying functions like consensus mechanisms, how the network agrees on the truth, and transaction settlement, the official permanent recording of a transaction. Layer 2 blockchains like Arbitrum, Optimism, and zk were created to scale Layer 1s. Even though Layer 1s are highly secure, they can't process a large number of transactions efficiently. For example, Ethereum can only process about 15 to 30 transactions per second, whereas VII, the world's largest payment processor, can process up to 65,000 transactions per second. That's where Layer 2s innovate. They're built on top of Layer 1s and significantly improve the speed and capacity at which transactions are validated. The first Layer 2, the Lightning Network, was launched in 2015 to scale Bitcoin transactions. Since then, many other L2 solutions have emerged, such as Optimism, Arbitrum, and zk, each innovating in its own way. But the journey has only just begun, and many improvements from faster finality to better interoperability are still ahead. To recap, Layer 1 blockchains like Ethereum provide security but struggle with speed and capacity. Layer 2 solutions such as Optimism and Arbitrum were built on top to scale them, enabling faster and cheaper transactions while still relying on the security of the base layer.